Amara Okoro thought her life was perfect. On Facebook, she and her husband Chidi looked so happy. They posted smiling pictures from their holiday at Obudu Cattle Ranch and beautiful photos from weddings where they ate delicious jollof rice. Their online life was like a perfect shiny picture. But one day, that picture broke. Chidi told Amara he was going to Abuja for a very important business meeting. That evening, Amara was looking at her phone when she saw a picture that made her tummy feel wobbly. It was posted by a food blogger at a popular restaurant in Lekki, right there in Lagos. And in the background of the picture, Amara saw Chidi. He wasn't in Abuja at all. He was in Lagos, laughing with someone. When Amara looked closer, her heart dropped. The person with him was Funke, her very best friend. It must be a mistake, Amara whispered. But then she looked at Funke's profile picture on WhatsApp. Funke was wearing a beautiful new beaded necklace. Amara had never seen it before. Amara remembered Chidi had bought a special expensive necklace last week. He said it was a surprise gift for his mother, but now she knew. He had given it to Funke. Amara's heart felt like it had cracked right in two. Chidi had broken his promise, and her best friend had helped him. She sat in her living room, and big tears rolled down her cheeks. She felt so sad and so angry. She wanted everyone to know how much they had hurt her. So, she did something. She took out her phone. She took a screenshot of the picture from the restaurant and drew a big red circle around Chidi and Funke. Then, she wrote a post. "This is my husband Chidi, who said he was in Abuja, and this is my best friend Funke. Look at them together in Lagos, enjoying the necklace he bought her. They broke my heart." She tagged them both, and she clicked post. She thought a few friends would see it. She had no idea she had just woken something up. Amara's post spread like wildfire. First, her friends shared it. Then their friends shared it. By morning, thousands and thousands of people all over Nigeria had seen it. Her sadness was now a big show for everyone to watch. Her phone would not stop buzzing and beeping. The comments were a mix of everything. Some people were very kind. "Be strong, Amara. You are a queen." Sending you plenty of hugs. But many other comments were very mean. People said awful things about Chidi and Funke. They were angry and they used their words like stones. Amara felt a little bit happy that people were on her side, but she also felt a little bit sick. This was like a big, angry crowd and she had started it. And then, a very strange comment appeared. It was from a profile with a black box as its picture. The name was The Spirit's Messenger. The comment was not like the others. It was spooky and serious. It said, "A quarrel has been shouted for all to hear. The echoes are angry. A price must be paid. In 7 days, one who judged will answer for it." And under that, there was a single name, Mr. Dele. Amara frowned. Who was Mr. Dele? She scrolled and found his comment. He had been very mean to her. He wrote, "You shouldn't put your family business online for all to see. It serves you right." Amara thought, what a strange and silly person. She blocked the Spirit's Messenger and deleted the comment. But a second later, the comment came right back. She deleted it again. It popped back up instantly. A cold, shivery feeling ran up Amara's arms. She tried to delete her whole post, but a message on the screen said, "Sorry, you cannot do that right now." It felt like the post wasn't hers anymore. It belonged to the angry crowd. And to something else. For 6 days, Amara tried to forget about the strange comment. She was too sad to do much of anything. On the morning of the 7th day, she was drinking her tea when she saw a news story on her phone. The headline said, "Man hurt in strange accident in Ikeja." Her heart started beating very fast. Thump, thump, thump. She clicked on the story. It said a man was walking down the street on a calm, clear day when a huge metal sign from a shop suddenly fell right on top of him. It was a very, very strange accident. At the end of the story was the man's name. It was Mr. Dele. Amara gasped. Her teacup fell from her hands and smashed on the floor. "No, it can't be," she whispered. "It's just a coincidence. A very bad coincidence." But when she looked at her Facebook post, her hands started to shake. The Spirit's Messenger had commented again. "The first price is paid. The echo grows louder. Another has been named." And under it, a new name. Auntie BC. Amara's blood ran cold. She knew Auntie BC! Auntie BC was a family friend who loved to gossip. She had shared Amara's post and written, "See, I told you Chidi was no good. He is getting what he deserves." Amara was so scared. This was real. She quickly sent a message to Auntie BC. "Auntie BC, please, I know this sounds crazy, but you have to be careful. Please stay inside your house today. Auntie BC replied with laughing emojis. Ah, Amara my dear, don't worry about me. A silly internet comment cannot harm me. Lol. Amara felt helpless. Who would believe her story? She knew she had to talk to someone who understood old magic and ancient stories. She had to call her grandmother. Amara's grandmother, Grandma Adana, lived in a small peaceful house in her village. She listened very quietly as Amara told her the whole scary story, crying on the phone. When Amara finished, Grandma Adana said, her voice old and wise, "Ah, my child, when you shouted your pain online, you did more than just talk. You invited the whole world to shout with you." Grandma Adana then told Amara an old folk tale. It was about a woman in their village, long ago, who was cheated by the market seller. In her anger, she stood in the village square and yelled about what the seller had done. All the other villagers got angry too, and they yelled with her. Their anger echoed all over the village. But their loud, angry shouts woke up an old grumpy spirit, a spirit that feeds on angry echoes. The spirit didn't care who was right or wrong, it only cared about the anger. And to calm itself, it took a price. A week later, one of the villagers who had shouted the loudest had a terrible accident. "It is an echo spirit," Grandma Adana explained. "It is woken by a shout of pain, but it is fed by all the other voices that join in. This Facebook is the biggest village square in the world, my child. Your shout created an echo that went everywhere." Amara felt a heavy weight in her heart. This was all her fault. "Grandma, what do I do?" she cried. "How can I make it stop?" "You cannot stop an echo by shouting more," her grandma said. "You started this with a message of anger. Maybe you must end it with a message of kindness." Just then, a notification beeped on Amara's phone. It was another news alert. Auntie BC had been in a terrible car accident. Amara looked at her Facebook post with dread. A new comment from the spirit's messenger was there. "The second price is paid. The anger is still strong." Now, the spirit looks to the beginning of the quarrel. And there, under the spooky words, were two names. Chidi Okoro, Funke Adebayo. 7 days. Amara had 7 days to save Chidi and Funke, the two people who had hurt her the most. At first, a small angry part of her thought, they deserve it. But then she closed her eyes and remembered the good times. She remembered laughing with Chidi, and she remembered Funke being a good friend for years and years. She didn't want anything terrible to happen to them. She couldn't live with that. She remembered Grandma Adana's words. End it with a message of kindness. It felt so hard to do. Forgiving them felt like saying what they did was okay. But as the days went by, 6, 5, 4, she knew that her anger was not as important as their lives. On the evening of the 6th day, she sat down and clicked go live on Facebook. Thousands of people started watching right away. They wanted more drama. But Amara took a deep breath and spoke from her heart. "Hello everyone. A while ago I made a post because I was hurt. And I wanted you all to be angry with me. But I was wrong. I was wrong to spread so much anger. That anger has turned into something scary and now it is hurting people." Her eyes filled with tears. "Chidi, Funke, if you are watching, you broke my heart. But this has to stop. The anger has to stop. And it stops with me. I forgive you for everything." She took a big, brave breath. "And to the spirit's messenger, you want a price to be paid? Then take me. I am the one who started it all. The price is mine to pay. But please, let them be safe." She ended the video. Then she went to the original post. A new comment from the spirit's messenger appeared. It was just her name, Amara Okoro. Amara waited. For 7 days, she stayed in her house, waiting for the strange accident, for the price to be paid. She was scared, but she was also at peace. But nothing happened. The 7th day passed, then the 8th. On the 9th morning, Amara went on Facebook one last time. The post was gone. The angry red circle, the thousands of mean comments, all of it. It had vanished like smoke. She checked the news. Chidi and Funke were safe. The curse was broken. Amara's act of forgiveness, of kindness, had calmed the echo spirit. Her kindness was stronger than all the anger. She had paid the price, not with her life, but with her forgiveness. Amara learned a very important lesson. She deleted her Facebook account and started a new, quiet life. She learned that words have power, like magic spells, and that a shout of anger can cause a storm, but a whisper of kindness can bring the sun back out. Wow, what a powerful story! It makes you think, doesn't it? Was the echo spirit real, or was it all just a story to teach us a lesson? The story of Amara reminds us to be careful with our words, especially online where everyone can see them. So, I have a question for you. What would you have done if you were Amara? Do you think you could have been brave enough to forgive someone who hurt you that much? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching our story. If you liked it, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our next amazing folktale. And if you enjoyed this tale, you will also love this other story. Her stepmother tried to hide her from the prince, but look who became queen. Make sure you watch it next. Thanks for watching.